So worthwhile, we'll show you again. You're looking at live pictures of the Veterans Day ceremonies at Arlington National Cemetery. In the meantime, on any given night, there are about 107,000 U.S. veterans living in the streets. The good news is, though, that number is actually half of what it was about 4 years ago, thanks to community-based organizations like the one we found right here in Atlanta. Joining me now, the founder of the Atlanta group Quest 35 and Gulf War veteran Leonard Adams. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I think what we should stress here is that this is not some sort of temporary fix. You're looking for a permanent housing solution. How does it work?
How does it work? Yes, we are looking for a permanent housing solution. Quest is a new project. It's called Quest Veterans Village. It's a permanent supportive housing project for chronically homeless veterans. They come through a transitional housing program, be assessed, connected with resources, and move into their own apartments. And that's where we're trying to have stable housing for them.
And why did you decide to get involved?
Well, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm a veteran myself, and we've noticed that there are unique resources and targeted resources for veterans. So doing it for chronically homeless men and women, we've decided to target our new efforts for the next 3 years to house homeless veterans.
It was nice that we could start off with that sort of good news and point the fact that the number has significantly decreased. Why do you think that has happened?
I think it's decreased because we're putting a lot of energy and efforts into it. I think people have always wanted to support veterans. It's just that now we're together having a better continuity to do those things together.
What do you think right now would be the most pressing need for veterans?
I think affordable housing and connection to resources. Veterans are eligible for resources, but the chronic veterans are the ones that's out on the street. And we can't really offer the services that we need to them out on the street. So connecting them to stable housing in programs like ours, we're able to connect those to the veterans' benefits that they are so dearly deserve.
And I want to ask you, is there something about veterans that makes them particularly vulnerable?
No, I don't think it's particularly vulnerable just because it's veterans. I do think we go through unique situations because there are some things that we experience in life, especially war veterans, that are going to be a little bit different than the typical person that hasn't served in the armed forces.
All right. Leonard Adams, thank you very much for joining us this morning to talk about Quest 35. Good luck to your organization.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure.
Pleasure. Thank you. Back in a minute.